Biological explanations of offending, historical views. Early criminology attempted to explain why some people commit crimes by focusing on biological traits. Before modern psychology, many researchers believed criminal behavior was inherited and visible through physical features. One influential idea was the atavistic form, which suggested that certain individuals were born criminals because they displayed primitive characteristics linked to earlier stages of human evolution. Atavism and Lombroso. Cesare Lombroso, 1835–1909, an Italian doctor and psychiatrist, proposed one of the earliest biological theories. Working with offenders, he argued that criminals could be identified by distinct physical features such as a heavy brow, strong jaw, asymmetrical facial features, large ears, or a sloping forehead. He believed these traits were evolutionary throwbacks, suggesting an inherited predisposition to crime. Lombroso's ideas appeared in several editions of his book The Criminal Man, where he expanded his list of physical markers and linked different traits to different criminal types. Although now outdated, his theory shaped the development of criminology by encouraging the systematic study of offenders. Evidence and research. Lombroso attempted to support his theory by examining thousands of skulls and bodies of offenders. In one well-known study of 383 criminals, he reported that around 1/5 showed the full atavistic pattern and more than 2/5 displayed several of the physical traits he described. Modern evaluations argue that his studies lacked proper controls and failed to consider environmental influences. Environmental factors. Later in his career, Lombroso acknowledged that biological features alone could not account for criminal behavior. He argued that physical traits interacted with life experiences. Poor environments, illness, poverty, and social disadvantage could intensify predispositions and shape criminal pathways. He also proposed 3 offender groups. Born criminals, individuals showing strong atavistic traits. Insane criminals, offenders whose crimes stemmed from mental illness. Criminaloids, individuals influenced mainly by environment or circumstance. Other historical biological theories. Early criminology also explored links between body type and personality. Kretschmer, 1921, suggested that physical build related to offending. Leptosome/asthenic, thin, fragile, linked to petty crime. Athletic, muscular, sometimes associated with violent offenses. Picnic, short and stocky, connected with theft or fraud. Dysplastic/mixed, irregular build, linked with moral or sexual crimes. Although these theories are no longer accepted, they highlight how early criminologists attempted to categorize offenders using biological markers before psychological and sociological explanations were developed.